welcome back to our 30-day side split challenge, and this is the third day, and I can't talk already, so let's get into it. We're going to start with our leg swings, so make sure you've got enough space and have one hand on the wall for balance. You can also use a heavy bag for this too if you like. We're going to have the right leg in front of us this time, nice tall posture. We're going to have our leg go out. We're going to do side leg swing. So I always have my post leg on that angle as we're kicking up. Now we're not going to go too high because we are just warming up. So we got 10, maybe 12 on each side, really opening up that hip as you go, swinging, but with control, okay, with control. So one more, I'm not counting. And then the other side. So make sure you've got enough space. Make sure your post leg is on a slight angle. And we're going to go up. Really trying to not lean too much. Focusing on opening up those hips. Trying to keep your leg nice and straight. Really controlling. Getting that leg a little higher than you did last time, because it is a challenge at the end of the day. So 2 more. And then if you're not in the group, in our online academy, why not? Come on over. It's a lot of fun. We've got some cool members in there. So now we're going to do our forward swings. So I do like to have my post leg on that angle just to open up my hip a little bit here. I'm not opening up my hip too much. I'm going to get stuck a little bit. So it's going to catch. So foot angle. And then I swing up. Really trying to keep your leg nice and straight. Not like we were kicking a soccer ball, football, rugby ball, whatever kind of ball you want. Kicking someone in the nuts. Not like that. So really trying to go forwards and back. Just warming up that hip joint. Both sides. 10 to 12 reps on each side. I'm going to switch. So this time, foot angle, tall posture, leg nice and straight, going forwards, and then swinging behind with that rotation, and then up, and then up. Really trying to use the momentum. This hurts your knee. Your knee probably just needs stretching. Your quad's probably tight. So make sure that knee is bent. A few more on the side, just a few more. Good. Now that will get easier the more you do it. So don't worry if you don't have a lot of flexibility. Neither do I. Okay, now we're going to go into our hip circle. So I'm going to do 10 to the right, 10 to the left. So if you're just joining us, welcome to our 30-day side split challenge. Feet hip width, nice relaxed core for this one. Nice big hip circles. Not too big, as we're still only in day 3 into our challenge. Opening up those hips. So this week 1, we're still focusing on our foundations for the challenge. And then we will be moving on to a different focus in week 2. So week 1 is our foundation. So mainly mobility, change direction, and building strength around our hip joints, or the muscles around those hips. So our glutes, hip flexors, hamstrings, and quads, all directly connected to our hips. So we want to make sure those are strong and not too clunky. All right. So now we're going to do the cam. So we pretend that we have our little fake wall, imaginary wall. We're going to have our hands up to protect our base, just because it's always good to do that. This knee is bent, our post leg, little tilt up, like we were checking a kick, but on the wrong angle. Then we're going to go to the right angle and back. Okay, so we're going to go up, whoa, been drinking, so up, and back. I haven't really. It's still only 10 o'clock in the morning. And then back. And we're going to go up and back. So this is going to be 5, I think. I'm going to do 5 more. 1, 2, really opening up that hip. 3, see, mine already feels better. It's only day 3. 4, and then up. 5, no, we're not going to switch legs. We're going to go forwards. Go up, forwards, and then up, 2, and 3, 4. So if you are struggling with anything else to do with kickboxing or Muay Thai, just let us know in the group. Ask me your questions. I don't know what you're struggling with. I can't help you. Okay, don't be shy. That's what I'm here for. 6, and then I'm going to do 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're going to do the other side. So a little bit of an angle on this foot. Bend my knees. Tuck my hips a little bit. I'm going to go up, chuck that kick, and down. So up, chuck, chuck, chuck. So we're really just opening up that hip. Okay, so it's 3, 4, 5, and I'm gripping the floor with my foot. 6, even though it's a squishy ass yoga mat, tricky to balance on, but I got it. So 5 left, up, and then 2, 3, really opening up that hip as much as you can, 4, and 5. Great. So those are our hip circles. Shake your hips off a little bit, open them up. Now we're going to go into our Cossack squat. So I'm going to adjust the camera, make sure that you can see me while I do this. All right, so we're going to do our Cossack squat next. Let me just put this out of the way. You don't need this. So a Cossack squat is basically a deep side lunge. So this really depends on your ankle mobility. So my left ankle is pretty good, but my right one sucks. So this is how it looks. So we're going to be in a wide-ish stance. Okay, what we're going to do is bend. So your right leg is going to stay straight. Your left leg is going to bend. And you're going to go all the way down. This is a very deep kind of like lunge. It's called a Cossack squat. If this is too much, right, just go as low as you can and use your hands. All right, so we're going to do, stick to one side, we're going to do 10, and we're going to go to the other side and do 10. So core tight, nice and slow, all the way down. Try and keep your heel down. And then it's 2, and then come back up. 3, 4. And if you don't have the strength to push yourself up, use your hands. Okay. 5. It is hard for me too, so don't worry. We're in this together. 6. Oh, my knee popped in. So I'm going to point my toe out a little bit. 7. Coming a little bit closer. 8. Maybe 10 was a little ambitious. 9. One more. We got this. One more. Down. Oh, good stretch. 10. Now, this side, I know I'm not going to be able to keep my foot flat because I've got no flexion in my foot, right? From whatever, rotating it, breaking it, twisting it a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go as low. This is where I get stuck, and then my heel comes up. Okay, but I'm still in a good hip stretch, in a hip position. This foot comes up, and then we're going to go up. Okay, so that was 1. This is okay to modify as well. 2, down. I do have them heel raises somewhere. They go in your shoe, and they act as a little heel. So when you're doing squats, you get that good full depth, full range of motion for people with limited ankle mobility. Okay, I think that was 3. I'm going to go up. 4. Really stretch that out. And back up. 5. I go a little wider because I'm not getting as much depth. 6. Keeping my chest tall, so I'm not bent forwards as much. Up. 7. Oh, that ankle is tight. Back up. 8. All right, everyone's doing such a good job. 2 more. Make sure you say hey in the comments, okay? And in the group discussion, if you're on the academy, that is. If you're not in the academy, then yeah. 1 more. Really go down deep. There we go. and then back up. All right, so that was our Cossack squats. So these are really good for like getting deep into those hips, opening them up. All right, so give them a little shake. All right, now we're gonna go into our favorite exercise, a frog hold. Okay, time for our frog hold. My legs are pretty sore. I know it's only day 3. All right, so we've done this last couple days. Really try and get nice and wide as you can. We're not going to be rocking this time. We're just going to be holding this position. Okay, so we're not forwards. Just push back. I'm going to hold this position. Now in timers, we get a little timer. I don't have it. We'll just wing it. Kidding. We're going to hold this for like a minute or two. So this is really going to be focusing on opening up your hips. Now if your lower back is like arched, it's going to start to hurt. So try and kind of like do a pelvic tilt where you're squeezing your glutes, straightening out that back as much as you can, really sinking into those deep hip openers. Now my knees are kind of like stuck, so I can't go lower. It's so freaking hot in here. Senti, in the summer, it's hot. It's like 10 a.m. It's probably already 90 degrees and I'm sweating. But you know, I love teaching, so this is why we're doing it. Getting everyone to get to the elusive side splits. I've not done the side splits for a year now. So I really wanted to do it myself as well, so I didn't hold myself accountable by holding you guys accountable. So if this is really starting to bug you, so really focus on your breathing and then just kind of ignore me rambling on. So I'm going to take some big deep breaths and then breathe out. Your breathing should really help your muscles to relax. It really helps your brain to trick you into thinking that you're okay when you're really like in pain. I'm not kidding. You are okay, really. It's not dangerous, this at all. I'm just going to hold it for a little bit longer, and then we're going to come out of our stretch and go into the next exercise. It's going to be our Copenhagen half knee hold. So breathe in, last one. And breathe out. All right, nose feet in, push yourself up slowly. Nose knees in, back together. Okay, shake off what you need to before we go into our next exercise here. So you do need a bench, or the couch is pretty good too. You just want to be able to have anywhere to put your leg if you have a couch that has a base, but you can just hold your knee up off the floor. Okay, so we're going to go up into our position. So if you've not done this before, go back and do day 1 and day 2, and you will. So I'm going to be up. My knee is going to be on here. This leg is going to be through, and I'm going to be stacked on my shoulder. Okay, and I'm just going to be holding myself up like this, and my arm is going to be up. So this is called an isometric hold. So this is when we're not moving, but we're using our muscles. We're contracting our muscles to keep our body up. So I'm using my glutes, my thigh, my inner thigh, and my core to keep myself up in this position. So we're going to do 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go down. And then we're going to do the other side too. Now I'm not going to move the bench because that's a pain. And I'm not doing it. So you're going to see my back. So we're going to be same position. Knee up on the bench. You see my butt for a little bit, which is okay. I'm going to be up like this. Knees holding. Arms up. My arm is not stacked properly. There we go. Keep ourselves up, squeezing our abs. My glute is firing. This leg is not dangling, it's up. Really working that inner thigh. If you do get cramp, feel free to relax. Okay, and then go back into it. We are doing about 30 seconds hold total. So you probably got about 10 seconds left. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Ooh. So that's the Copenhagen hold, and that really helps those inner thighs without moving them. So it's called an isometric hold. All right. Next exercise, we're going to be doing glute bridges. So if you want to do a progression of the glute bridge, you can use the bench. Okay. So let me show you what that one is first. So you're going to have your feet up on the bench. Okay. And you're going to squeeze up and hold. Okay. If you don't have a bench, you don't need to. It's okay. It's totally fine. We're just going to do glute bridges. So no hold, just up and down, really squeezing the whole time, keeping that pelvic tilt that we talked about. So you don't want to be having this big arch. You want to do a tilt so that you rotate your hips underneath and pull your belly button into the floor. Okay, and drive up, squeeze in. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6. My foot was cramping. 7, 8, 9, and remember, this is a beginner's challenge. 10, so just do your best. 11. If you are cramping, just take a rest. You should get lots of water. So hydration is going to be super important. 14. Feet are cramping. 15. 16. Last 4. 17. 18. Oh, hamstrings cramping. All cramp. 19. And 20. So those are our glute bridges. And then that's part of our strengthening for the side split challenge. You got to have strong glutes and strong lower extremities to be able to do the splits. Okay. Next exercise is going to be the butterfly. So let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so this is going to be our last exercise of day 3 for our 30-day challenge. So what we're going to do is you're going to pull your dirty feet together like this. Okay, now if you're really far back like that, all you want to do is push your hands up, scoot your body close, as close as you can, and you're going to push with your arms here. All right, oh my God, get the belt out of the way. So we're going to push, I'm pushing forwards, keeping my feet close together. So we're just going to hold this position just for a little bit. All right, so this is the butterfly. Basically, it's forcing you to be into the butterfly position. Okay, so I'm just going to be wiggling around side to side, really kind of like pushing myself forwards and then back, forwards, and then back. Now, I'm in this position and it feels okay now. So what I'm going to do is grab my feet with both hands, okay? And I'm going to keep my posture upright. I'm not going to be doing this, okay? My posture is upright and I'm consciously intending my knees to touch the mat, even though they're not, really thinking about it, okay? Now, some of you will be able to push with your elbows into your knees to get them to open up a little bit. Okay, that's what you want to do. Okay, you want to be pushing your knees. I can't reach them because they're pretty flexible already. But if you're pretty like up here, you can push. Okay. All right, so we're going to hold on to our feet. Hope they're cleaner than mine. No matter how much I clean these mats, still always so dirty. It's disgusting. Hate it. So my back straight and I'm pushing down. And pull forwards just a little bit, just so you feel that stretch. So this is our butterfly stretch. It's very good for your hip opening exercises. And lean to one side, pull myself forwards. Okay, now I'm going to bend my back around. That's it. And if this hurts your lower back, just ease off a little bit. Okay. Remember, it's only day 3. So we're going to hold this for a little longer. You don't have to grip your feet so tight. Okay. Hold. So just got a few more seconds. So if you're liking this challenge, let me know. Only on day 3, 30 more days to go. And if you didn't already, take a picture of where you're at with your side split now. And then you can like measure and see how far you come by the end of 30 days. All right, so that's a good little before and after picture you should do for yourself.